Hey guys, Danny Explosion back here today, and today I want to show you the second part of my album collection, and I don't want to talk too much, and let's just get this underway. We left off with Exhumed, Necrocracy, and now we're next in the list is Iron Maiden's The Number of the Beast. This album is a metal essential, and if you're a metalhead, and you have a CD collection, you probably have this in your collection because this is an essential. And I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. It's one of the bands I grew up with. And some of my favorite tracks off this one is Invaders, The Prisoner, 22 Acacia Avenue, The Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Like, every single track on this album is awesome. Because this is my favorite Iron Maiden album, and I need to get more stuff from these guys. And they got a new album that's coming out in September, I think. But I'll probably do an album review of that when that comes out. So, yeah, so Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. And here's the inside of it with the booklet and the disc. And when you take the disc off, it has some pretty cool artwork of Eddie on there holding, like, a devil's head or something. I don't know. Eddie's badass. The next, another very classic metal album. This is Judas Priest, British Steel. Another metal classic and beloved by metalheads all over the world. Probably one of my favorite tracks on here is Metal Gods. That's my favorite track off this one. And here's the inside of it with the very neat disc design in the booklet. That's a metal classic. Another classic from Judas Priest. This is Screaming for Vengeance. Another album that's beloved by metalheads all over the world. You know, songs like Electric Eye, Bloodstone, Take These Chains, Screaming for Vengeance. You've Got Another Thing Coming, which is my personal favorite track. Very, very good album. I've always enjoyed it. And if I'm in the mood for some old school metal, this is usually what I put on. Here's the inside of it with the disc and the booklet. Good stuff. Another Judas Priest album. This is their new one. Well, it recently came out. It's like a year old now, I think. This is Judas Priest, Redeemer of Souls. For a band that's been going hard for a long time, since like the 60s, this is a very, very good album. I enjoyed it. It has a little bit of filler to it, but I still really enjoyed it. Songs like Dragonaut, Redeemer of Souls, Halls of Valhalla, Battle Cry, all very, very good songs on this album. I enjoyed it. And the disc has very, very cool design. I like discs with very cool designs on it. The next is not really metal. Well, the next couple albums aren't really metal. It's from the same band. And I was a huge fan of these guys when I was growing up. This is Kiss with their debut album. This is my second favorite album by Kiss. I love Kiss. I've seen them before and they put on a great show. Songs like Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, Cold Gin, Deuce, 100,000 Years, Black Diamond, all very, very, very great songs. I've had this for a while now, actually. Here's the inside of it. Very, very good stuff. Love Kiss. And I also got the Destroyer Resurrected. It's Destroyer. Everybody. When you think of Kiss, this is usually like the first album you think of is Destroyer. Probably like my favorite track off this one is probably either Flaming Youth or Shout Out Loud. Very, very good stuff. And the disc is pretty cool too because it looks like a vinyl from Casablanca Records. Good stuff. Another Kiss album I have is Rock and Roll Over. Another classic Kiss album. I'm a huge I'm kind of an Ace Frehley fan when it comes to Kiss. Usually, the only albums I like from Kiss is ones from Ace Frehley on it. But their newer stuff really doesn't do it for me though. But this is another great Kiss album. my favorite song on here is "Mr. Speed," which I've always loved that song. It's my uncle's favorite song from this album, and my uncle got me into Kiss. So here's a design with the cool the cool blue and red disc design with the booklet of the cool cover. Very good stuff. Now, my favorite Kiss album is the next one, Love Gun. This is my favorite Kiss album from these guys because this was the first ever Kiss album I ever listened to. I mean, this is a very, very good album in my opinion. Tracks like I Stole Your Love, Shock Me with Ace Frehley on vocals, which is one of my favorite Kiss songs. Title track, Almost, which is Love Gun. Hooligan, good song. Plastercaster, good song. I mean, all these songs on this album are good, except for the last track, which is Then She Kissed Me. I really did not like that one. Here's the inside of it, with the disc and the booklet. Very, very good stuff. The next one is the only album that I really cared for when they released solo albums back in '78. This is Kiss Ace Frehley for when they did solo albums back in '78. This was the only one I actually cared for. The rest I didn't really like. I mean, every single song I liked on this album. I mean, my favorite one on here has to be either Snowblind or New York Groove. Or Wiped Out. I like Wiped Out. That's it for Kiss. Now let's go on to some groove metal, which is some Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake. Good stuff. My throat's scratchy, sorry. I love Lamb of God. I cannot wait to see these guys, I think in August. This is my favorite album from these guys. Like, I liked every single track on here. There was no filler to me. Songs like Lay to Rest, Now You've Got Something to Die For, The Faded Line, all very, very well done, groovy songs with a little bit of thrash in it. Here's the inside with the book and the disc. Very killer stuff. The next Lamb of God album that I have is Lamb of God Wrath. Another pretty good Lamb of God album. I wasn't really a huge fan of their latest album, which was, I think, Resolution. Yeah, Resolution. But I'm really excited for their new album to come out in August, I think. I don't know. A lot of good albums coming out in August. Some good tracks on here are Dead Seeds, Broken Hands, Set to Fail, Choke Sermon, Reclamation. All good songs. Pretty decent Lamb of God album. Now for good old hard rock classic. This is Led Zeppelin with their debut album. I got this a while back. This was one of the first CDs I ever bought with my own money. I mean, I love Led Zeppelin. I've listened to it with my dad many times. Songs like Good Times, Bad Times, Dazed and Confused, which is my favorite on this, Communication Breakdown. It's Led Zeppelin. I mean, there's nothing really much else I have to say. Next album is sadly the only black metal album that I have in my collection. This is Mayhem de Mysteries Stom Satanas. I really hope I did not butcher that. It's good old classic black metal. When I saw this at my CD store, I was like, oh man, I have to get this. Very, very, if you're a black metal fan, you know about these Mayhem. I listened to bits and pieces of their Esoteric Warfare, or their new album. It's very, very good to say the least. My favorite track on here is Funeral Fog because that's such a haunting track. Well, all tracks are haunting on this one. Good old black metal. Next is a thrash classic, Metallica, Kill 'Em All. This is my personal favorite Metallica album. It's my favorite Metallica track, which is No Remorse, which are the solos are just wicked on this album. Another awesome tracks are Whiplash, Jump in the Fire, Motor Breath, The Four Horsemen, Hit the Lights. I mean, all tracks are good on this one. I mean, here's a track. Here's the inside of it with the disc and the booklet. And all Metallica albums I have are on Elektra, because I got these a while back, and then all of them got re-released on Blackened Records, which is Metallica's own label. I'm going to show 2 more, and that's it for the video. I'll make a part 3 as soon as I can. Next one's Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Another very good essential thrash album. I really enjoyed listening to this. It brings like a lot of memories of elementary school. I mean, For Whom the Bell Tolls is my favorite track on this, along with Creeping Death. Very, very good stuff. The last one I'm going to show is Metallica Master of Puppets. This was the first ever thrash album I ever listened to, which was back in when I was like 4 years old. This is one of the albums that changed it all for me and how I view music. Tracks like Disposable Heroes, Orion, Damage Incorporated, Welcome Home, Sanitarium, the title track. All very, very, very good stuff. And this is one of the albums that changed it all for me. Alright, that's it for part 2. I'll make a part 3 as soon as I can. And hopefully soon I plan to get the new Jungle Rot album. And once I get that, I'll probably do an album review for that. So yeah, that's just what to expect in the near future. And if any other bands like release a new title track, new track for a new album, because I know there's like a lot of new albums coming out this summer and this year. Hopefully I'll do a track review on one of those. That's it for the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, keep it metal.